We'll start our meeting tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of
States
America
of
and to the republic
Republic
For
which
which it
for which is one nation, under God, indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice.
justice for all.
All right. I think we have the one set of plans. I have that up, but we do have to vote for the FEMA for the flood plan meeting. I know Melissa sent it out with the dates. If we post it, it'll go out April 1st. And then I think it was it'll run till April 15th. And
Yeah.
then have the meeting on April 20th, which is between our weeks. But that's only if everyone's all right with that.
What's that for the,
For the flood plan,
that's gonna be on April what?
April 20th would be the first Tuesday after the 14-day notice of posting.
Okay, that's fine.
And the 27th, I think, would be too close to the May 3rd in case something happens. So probably the 20th would be the best time to have it. You know, if everyone agrees with that.
I'm good with that.
All right.
April
So,
20th, right?
yeah, April 20th, we'll say 7 o'clock, if that works
Sure.
for you.
Yeah.
So do we have to make a motion on that?
All of the board's meetings are 7 o'clock now?
For the Zoom meetings, they have been anyway.
Yeah, well, the only reason I asked is the last time I was on the board, it was 7:30.
Yeah, that's when we were in person. Once the Zoom started, we started them at 7 o'clock for the Zoom meetings, but we'll probably be 7:30 when we go back to in town hall.
Well, the reason for that was because Mary Holland couldn't get down from upstairs till 7:30. That's why.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
When she first got on went to work for the town clerk, she gave the planning board an ultimatum, either make it 7:30 or she'd have to resign because she has to work till 7:30 on Tuesday nights.
not anymore.
Yeah.
They don't even work till 7 o'clock at the senior center now. They used to be open till 7 o'clock because they did the whatever it is, the pictures for your
Yes, passport.
What's,
Yeah.
yep. All right, so do we have to make a motion for the meeting? Do we just have to vote on it?
And make a motion for the hearing.
Okay, would someone like to make that motion?
I will.
All right, motion for Elaine to have the meeting for posting on April 1st to the 15th for the FEMA floodplain. We'll have our meeting on the April 20th at 7 o'clock. Do you have a second?
I'll second that.
I'll se-
All right, second by Wayne for a second. All right, all in favor? We'll go around Elaine.
Yes,
In favor.
All right, Wayne in favor.
yes.
Alani,
In favor.
I am in favor, so that settles that one. Elaine and Wayne is gonna sound weird on the audio.
Can I just say something as far
Absolutely.
as the flood? In that motion, it should talk about the fact that we're having the hearing on the 20th.
Public hearing, right.
Yeah, so yes, yeah, okay. I didn't not state that. So that's what, yeah, so the public hearing will be on April 20th at 7 p.m.
You don't know if we're gonna be in the town hall then, do you?
Not sure. I'm gonna Lincoln seemed to think it wouldn't be until the May meetings after the voting and everything like that. So, but it could be the last week of April, or the last meeting. I'm not sure. They just talked about it tonight, so I don't know what their results came up. You know, he said he was gonna send me an email and let me know. So we'll see what he says. All right, the first thing we got is, let me see, I'll bring it up. I gotta get on my phone, 1 second. I just lost it for a minute. All right. All right, we have 558 Plymouth Street. Let me turn it the other way so I can read it. Does anyone want me to bring it up? Does everybody have it in front of them? I can bring it up if you want me to.
Would you bring it up, please?
Absolutely.
I didn't print up the papers.
No problem. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting better at this. Took a little while, but
I wouldn't know how to do that if.
but thank God I have a 15-year-old.
I have an 11-year-old grandson and I tell you, he's a genius when it comes to a computer.
It's opening now, and let me see if I can remember exactly how to do this. All right, can everyone see that?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, all right. See, I'm getting there. All
very
right,
good.
558 Plymouth Street, Plan 35D, Residence A2, type of proposed structure, Laurie Kelleher. Owner's address, 558 Plymouth Street. When did they acquire the property? 2011. Application, has application been filed with the town clerk? Yes. Has any previous appeal been made? No. Section of bylaws which asks for relief, section 5-54I-2. I do not have 75 feet from my neighbor's property line, which requires me to have a private stable on my property. They actually only have 10 feet from the property line. If we look at it right here, I don't know if it's my cursor, so.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. The bond, they want to build, it looks like a 60-foot by 10-foot bond with 8-foot overhang, but it's only 10.5 feet from the property line.
They have to be 75 for the zone?
75 feet. It's for, I can read you if you want me to read you.
No, that's not,
I-2,
no, that's fine.
you know, but that's what it states. Private horse stable provided 75 feet from any property line. No, they have a few other buildings already on the property, garage, shed. You know, they have a lot of room back. The lot's pretty big, but I
Does
don't
it,
know why they can't move it to the middle of the yard.
does it say how many animals they're gonna have in the barn?
I do not see that. Let me see up if it just says anything on the. Nope, there's nothing on the application that says what it's for. It just says a private stable for horses. That is all it says. But
These
they're,
horses,
You know, in the back of their back property line, all they have is 80 feet.
right,
So that no matter where they put it, they're gonna be too close to the side lot lines on either side.
yes,
Exactly.
yep. So that's what we have. So my thoughts is just, even if the neighbors agree to it, that would be my only concern, but I still say it's too close. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely close.
But no matter where they put it, they're gonna be too close to both side lot lines.
Yeah,
And even no matter how they turn it, it's gonna be the same way.
yeah. You know, it's a big barn too, 60 by, actually it's basically 60 by 20 with the overhang.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pretty big building. You know, so I would say it's too close, you know, too close to the property line would be my opinion.
Are you looking for a motion?
Would somebody like to make a motion?
I'd be happy to make one.
All right.
Well, I recommend denial based on the fact that it's clearly not 75 feet from any lot line and 10 feet is dramatically a lot less.
Yes, I agree. Do we have a second to Alani's motion?
I'll second it.
All right, seconded by Elaine. Any further discussion?
They didn't say how many animals they're gonna house in there.
Nope. No, the general notes. It doesn't say anything. It says accessory building setbacks, front yard's 30 feet, side yard 10 feet, rear 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's all it says. It doesn't say anything about any horses. It doesn't say anything. I'm only assuming stables,
Oh,
know,
yeah.
horses from stables that, they're not really giving us anything on that part.
Well, if I
Can you show
remember,
us the first sheet?
The first, the application?
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely.
if I'm not mistaken, the rear lot line is a lot more than 10 feet in the A2 district. So they've got plenty of depth there, but
It's that one property line to their right.
yeah,
We've got one neighbor that's just so close. I could say it was 50 feet off, it's only, it'll be a little closer anyway. But that 10 feet, I'm assuming that's how I'm reading it, is the 10 feet in between.
can you move that picture upward a little bit so we can see the frontage right there?
Right there?
Okay, so, that house on the right side is what, about 15 feet from the lot line? 20 feet?
The house on the right, 564?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably about pretty close to right. It doesn't give their measurements, but that's a pretty good estimate. Maybe 20 to 30 feet.
who's the engineer that drew up these plans?
I can tell you that also.
All right, there it is down there. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on.
Land Planning Inc. Hanson,
Hanson.
1115 Main Street,
What town is he from?
Hanson.
Hanson?
Yep,
That's been a big problem with me lately. All these land surveyors and engineers, they're not giving anything that's required by our zoning bylaws. They should have the driveway for that other house. And they should have all those measurements, and they're just not doing it.
yes, I agree with that also.
It doesn't have to show the frontage because the house isn't being done.
Correct. But it'd be
I
nice
can-
to know how close the other houses are to the property line also.
I can tell you that the driveway for 564 is on the other side of the house.
It's on this side here.
Yeah,
But
Okay,
and both of those lots are pretty narrow. I went down and looked at it.
yep,
Well, I do the same thing for zoning board cases. I go and I drive by every single one before we have it. You can
You do.
tell a lot more from driving by than you can just looking at the site plans.
absolutely, absolutely. That's why I used to try to bring my tablet to the other meetings when we were in person, so we could try to bring them up. At least you can see on Google Maps what they look like if you don't have a time to drive by. So, all right, so I guess we'll stay with Alani's motion, and it was seconded by Elaine
And that was to deny.
to deny due to probably too close proximity to the neighbor's lot.
Right.
It's only 10.5 feet opposed to 75 feet.
Yeah.
All right, so we all good? Any further discussion? No, all right, we'll go around Elaine,
In favor.
Alani,
In favor.
Wayne.
This is to vote in favor of the motion, right?
Yes, to
Correct.
vote in favor of denial
Yes.
of the motion.
Yes.
All right, Wayne's in favor, I am in favor, so that's unanimous, Melissa. And that's it. We just have the minutes left. We took care of the meeting for the FEMA. And we took care of this. Let me see if I can get rid of this without getting rid of all of you.
I'll make a motion. We accept the meeting minutes.
Okay. Motion by Elaine to accept the minutes. Do we have a second?
I second.
Second by Alani. I can't see anybody anymore. So I'm just gonna leave the map up because I can see you on the side. All right, so in favor of the minutes, Elaine,
In favor.
Alani,
In favor.
Wayne, you weren't here, so you were abstained,
Yes.
and I am in favor also. And that's it. Sorry about the last meeting. There's just, there's no way I could have made it, so. It is what it is. But that's, at least we have 4 of us now, so if something like that does come up again, we will be all set.
Well, we should have 5 members because the other person doesn't have any opposition either.
Right, right. So hopefully did somebody else take out papers? I thought Lincoln said somebody else was
Yeah.
looking into it.
Well, I heard that it was somebody that's new to Whitman's only been here a short time. And they took out papers for that one and also for the vacancy on the Board of Health.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we'll see what comes from it, I guess, right? No, at least we got you, Wayne. That's good enough for me.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna help at all.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
of course it will. You know, and Elaine, thank you for reaching out to Wayne.
Well, can I sit down near you, Adam? Because I used to sit next to Lonnie and she was always picking on me.
We-
Adam, I think it was Lonnie that reached out to Wayne.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Names are still so too familiar too. But Alani, thank you.
Very well.
It's like we got the old band back together, you know?
I'm happy you're here.
Yeah. You're like a walking bylaw, so it works out great for me.
Well, Elaine comes to a lot of the zoning board hearings, so she used to when we met in the town hall.
Not during COVID, though.
Yeah.
I do watch them on television on occasion.
Yeah, well, I usually watch your hearings most of the time too, or I did. I probably won't watch them now.
Unless you want to review, unless you want to relive the moment.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I guess we are all set. That leaves Alani's favorite motion.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn by Alani. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Elaine. All in favor? Wayne,
Yes.
Alani,
Yes.
Elaine.
In favor.
I am in favor and we are unanimous and we are all good for tonight.